Greetings! Today we are going to make ish drawings, but first we're going to learn what they actually are. We're going to read a book titled Ish by Peter Reynolds, and then you're going to make your own drawings. So here's the assignment. Once we listen to the book, you're going to go to slide number 2 and you're going to write me 2 sentences. What is this story about? Slide 3 shows you some sample ish drawings that I made. And then once you go down to 5, 6, and 7, these are places for you to make your own ish drawings and write your ish word. So, what is ish all about? Well, let's go ahead and look at the book, and I'm going to read it to you as it plays on YouTube. Ish by Peter Reynolds. Ramon loved to draw. Anytime, anything, anywhere. One day, Ramon was drawing a vase of flowers. His brother Leon leaned over his shoulder. Leon burst out laughing. "What is that?" he asked. Ramon could not even. He just crumpled up the drawing and threw it across the room. Leon's laughter haunted Ramon. He kept trying to make his drawings look right, but they never did. After many months and many crumpled sheets of paper, Ramon put his pencil down. Marisol, his sister, was watching him. "What do you want?" he snapped. "I was watching you draw," she said. Ramon sneered. "I'm not drawing. Go away." Marisol ran away, but not before picking up a crumpled sheet of paper. "Hey, come back here with that." Ramon raced after Marisol up the hall and into her room. He was about to yell when he fell silent. He saw his sister's walls. He stared at the crumpled gallery. "This is one of my favorites," Marisol said. "That was supposed to be a vase of flowers," Ramon said, "but it doesn't look like one." "Well, it looks vase-ish," she explained. "Vase-ish?" Ramon looked closer. Then he studied all the drawings on Marisol's walls and began to see them in a whole new way. "They do look ish," he said. Ramon felt light and energized. Thinking ishly allowed his ideas to flow freely. He began to draw what he felt, loose lines quickly springing out without worry. Ramon once again drew and drew the world around him. Making an ish drawing felt wonderful. He filled his journals. Tree-ish, house-ish, boat-ish, afternoon-ish, fish-ish, sun-ish. Ramon realized he could draw his feelings too. Peace-ish, silly-ish, excited-ish. His ish art inspired his ish writing. He wasn't sure if he was writing poems, but he knew they were poem-ish. Ponder, ponder, dream yonder, pond, pond, yond, yond, gleam, wander, by Ramon. One spring morning, Ramon had a wonderful feeling. It was a feeling that even ish words and ish drawings could not capture. He decided not to capture it. Instead, he simply savored it. Ah, Ramon lived ishfully ever after. And that's the end ish. So that's the book Ish, and it is on YouTube, but we're going to go back to our assignment. All right, so I want you to go to slide 2 now and write, what is the story about? And you can always pause the video down in the corner by pressing the 2 dots. If you press the screen, you can stop and go work on your assignment and then come back. Once you've written your 2 lines, it's time for you to draw your ish drawings. And this is really the art and the fun part of it. You're going to go to slide number 5 and you're going to start drawing first. You don't want to know what your drawing is going to be about before you draw it. So I'm going to start, and what I did before was I touched the line up here and I touched the little arrow next to it and I got the scribble and I just drew something that looked like that. Let's try that again. That's a curved line, and I could go right up here and make it thicker once I drew it. And I can change the color up there. All right, so I looked at that and it looks a little bit like a pitcher or a cup. So I'm going to go ahead and just draw another line. Every time I want to draw, I've got to touch the line up here and do a new line. And so I'm going to stop on that one and I'm going to say that this looks cupish. So I'm going to touch up here and then I'm going to just start writing cup dash ish. So that looks cupish. All right, so this doesn't have to be perfect. Now we're going to go to the next one. I'm going to start by inserting a shape. I'm going to go ahead and do that trapezoid shape. And I'm going to drag it down from one corner to the next. I'm going to go ahead and change the color. And then I'm going to draw my lines. And I'm going to go here and draw some straight lines. And I can make them fatter if I want. And I'm going to touch the line again and I'm going to draw another one. And every time I want to draw the line, I've got to draw another one. Okay, so this is going to become my vase-ish drawing, but I'm going to make some flowers up there by adding the shapes. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and add the cloud shape. And I'm going to go ahead and add another shape, the sun shape. And I'm going to go ahead and add another shape. And I'm going to go ahead and spread them out. I've got to change the colors. Every time I touch the shape, this fill color paint bucket shows up and I can change the color. I'm going to touch this last one. And my ish word is, I'm going to go ahead and touch inside of here so I get my cursor, flower-ish. Going behind, so I'm going to have to move that over. There we go, flower-ish. Okay, so there you have it. You're going to go ahead and make your 3 drawings. I can do one more. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and make another straight line. Every time I want to draw a line, I've got to touch it again. And I'm going to have to think about that and see what that looks like to me. That looks like a person dancing. And I'm going to go ahead and add a head. That looks like a person bending over and dancing. Let's see. And I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. And to make it be able to show, I'm just going to bring this down and make the text box a little bit smaller so it will fit. So there's my 3 words. So then I'm going to go back and turn in my artwork and be happy. You can draw as many drawings as you want below. And once you get going with this, it's kind of like, I can do a lot of ish drawings, can't I? All right. Have a great day. I'm going to end my video here.